They talking about?
ARs, we're citizens. Without them, we'll be slaves. They're not assault weapons. They're sporting weapons. It's necessary to protect my family from tyrannical government.
Here we go. This shit again. Bro, this is the bitchest shirt I've ever seen on a nigga, dude. Holy shit. How did you get a U.S. Under Armour shirt? I didn't even know they sold these. Where did he get this?
Why do you think there are so many mass shootings?
Because that's what's on the agenda for the left. They want to take...
What? Bro, how do you do this? How are you real? Nigga just said they just created some niggas. This is all a part of the plan, huh? What do you mean? Stop the slaughter. Abbott and crew. Okay. They're opposing the NRA. I got you. I thought I read that and I'm like, fuck.
Take guns away from law-abiding citizens.
Protesters pushed up against barricades.
These niggas are white as fuck, because no black person is going to an NRA meeting where niggas who have guns have the ability to blow your fucking shit back and peel your melon cap back blue, and you go there with nothing. Personally, you never catch me out here. I'ma be tweeting from the house, but I'm not gonna be out here on the front lines talking about some get rid of your guns and a nigga got an AR like down my fucking throat. I'm not doing it. Sorry. Y'all brave. That's that white people shit, bro.
Keeping them away from the NRA meeting site.
I'll be over here.
It's tense. The pain of a national tragedy does not bridge divide.
What? Hold on.
NRA meeting site. It's tense. The pain of
not near a nigga or minority in sight. You don't see niggas nowhere amongst this crowd. I fuck with what y'all doing, but I'm gonna be all the way over here. I'm cool. That's y'all vibe. Y'all be cool. Y'all be safe. That's y'all thing right there. Not me.
a national tragedy does not bridge divides here.
Wait, an RPG? I did just see her in the thumbnail with it. I was waiting for it to come up. What the fuck are you about to shoot? Why do you have a... Why is there a scope on it? Why do you have a scope on an RPG, bro? Who you rocket launchering? Zombies ain't nowhere in sight. What? You afraid of a fucking AC-130 just coming out the sky or something like that, bro? A scope on an RPG as a normal citizen, and you ain't going nowhere but to a convention is crazy.
Sight. It's tense. The pain of a national tragedy does not bridge divides here.
When was a shooter a member of the NRA? I want you to tell me. You can't, because it never happened.
Bro, you are 17 years old, bro. You definitely the next Kyle Rittenhouse. You specifically.
And it never will. You're an idiot.
I believe you have the right to own a firearm, but I do not believe you should be 18 years old to be able to have an AR. When you use an AR, you're going to kill people. You don't go hunting for deer with an AR.
Well, that's a huge fucking stretch to be like, okay, Call of Duty gun, boom, you're a murderer. Like, I don't think that's true, but it's not out of the way assumption. So I'm not gonna say he crazy, but you definitely don't have the fucking right. And if that's what you believe, then no, you shouldn't be able to have an AR. I just don't agree. I don't agree, and that's just what it is.
When the founding fathers defined freedom, they didn't think that ARs were going to be part of it.
Or black people.
Yeah.
Or people of color.
People of color.
And how about freedom? They want to talk about how we shouldn't ban guns.
ARs are specifically murder weapons. I mean, they might be, but that don't mean every nigga that owns one. I know. Look, bro, it's some niggas that literally just be getting them shits because they just like the sound. Now, not at 18. Obviously, I didn't know any 18-year-olds with some fucking, you know, hey yo, let's go. You know what I'm saying? But like, some niggas got them. Some niggas got them shits. That's all I'm gonna say. Some niggas got them shits.
Because that's hurting our freedom. How about
I'm not advocating for it though. Obviously, chill.
about abortion? We're forcing women to have kids.
You want one because you like guns? Hey yo, watch L. Billiams. L. Billiams, we putting you on a list. L. Billiams. What you doing, bro? Oh, X. Billiams, I'm sorry. Just Billiams. We putting you on a list, brother. What you mean you like collecting? Collecting what? And for what purpose? Write his name down. Write his name down. Yeah. Am I on the list? What list? Elijah, you on a different type of list.
I see you have an Antifa flag. Right?
Now, I've never heard a nigga in my life say that he likes to collect guns. Like, I've seen a lot of shit, but a nigga has never said, I didn't say time him. I said put him on a list. You're supposed to let him say more and expose himself.
Right here. How would you describe yourself politically?
I'd say I'm a socialist. So I believe in taxing the church, taxing the rich, abolish the police. Police are supposed to protect us in schools, right? But in Uvalde, they didn't. When I get older, like old enough, 21, I'm gonna own a firearm because I don't trust police to solve my cases.
Mark said it.
That's what I'm saying. He's creating a person or a scenario in which he needs a weapon, and this just further continues the rhetoric that every person should have one.
In his Communist Manifesto that we should arm the proletariat. Just arm the proletariat to ensure that they're able to defend themselves.
Well, my sign asks a pretty obvious question that I think everybody should be asking. This is the right time to have a celebration of guns right on the heels of more than a dozen kids and teachers getting murdered a few days ago in Uvalde. This is ridiculous that we're the only country that has to deal with this, and that's what today is all about, is voicing our righteous outrage at our elected officials and the people at the NRA who...
I'm not gonna lie, bro, the way you drew the blood dripping off this gun convention sign ain't really that intense. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's giving Halloween poster more than tragedy where kids lost their lives. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's cool, but like, what the fuck is this blood, bro? You needed to just hire an artist at this point. Because I'm not really getting the message or the vibe, bro. It looked kind of fun to me.
Decided to celebrate guns with blood on their hands.
I didn't say...
today.
This time at an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas.
We've just learned the death toll is up to 19 children and
This is
2
so
school
fucked up,
employees gunned down during their last week of school.
The shooter legally purchased 2 AR variant long guns within a week of his 18th birthday.
Dude up there is tossing magazines out to the crowd. Give me one.
You got it!
Bro, every one of these niggas has a hat on. With these visor-ass glasses, you already know if he get an opportunity, he looking for any reason to blow that trigger, dude. Look at these niggas, bro. They got children in trucker hats, bro. This is the biggest sin that America has ever committed. This nigga's blending.
We're here. We're in Houston. We're at the NRA convention. I think the mayor asked this not to
This is not a real man. No, I'm not body shaming. But button your shirt, nigga. Button your shirt. Thighs thick as shit. Calves crazy with some boots on and a blazer. Going nowhere but to look at some guns, bro. No hat. What possessed you to do this? What would tell you that I'm a pop out like this? This gonna kill him. And you got a black man shining your shoes. What the fuck? Why is he the one shining the shoes, dude? He 85, bro. Put him in a home.
It happened. The governor pulled out, but it's still going.
He requested him specifically too. He's not even on that station, bro. He's somewhere else selling hot dogs. He like, hey boy, do me a favor. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Down.
Calling a nigga that's older than you boy is nuts.
Shooting an RPG is the ultimate Vegas hooker experience. It seems like a great idea at the time. It's really, really expensive, and it's over way too fast. An RPG is a rocket-propelled grenade, so anything that launches that, they either call an RPG for short or a rocket launcher. Within the past couple of months, Airtronic did sell off about 30 of our older models through Gunbroker, so there's a lot of these in civilian hands now, and people are enjoying them.
Enjoying them how? Like, if you order an RPG, shot, ammo, bullet, explosive, whatever the fuck, what are you shooting it at if you live in fucking LA? I'm not wasting however much this costs just to use it on a fucking mountain. Why would I waste my money doing that? I want to see the way it explodes against the mountain rock. Like, bro, find a hobby. Get some bitches. Get something. Get some niggas. I don't know. I don't care what you do. Find something else to do. You running out in the middle of nowhere to shoot an RPG shot. Go. Get back in your car. Buy another one so you can do the same thing.
Remember, American made.
This is a MR 762A1. I don't know anything about guns, so I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie though, bro. I know I'm against this, but at the same time, if you ever held some of these shits, bro, it legit feel like an extension of your body. It does. Like some shits I've held, bro, it's like, dog, this is legit this is me. A Uzi, a fucking a Glock. Like some of these shits, bro, it legit just feel, yo, like I don't even know I'm holding a shit sometime. How am I spicy? I'm saying sometimes the shits be alright. If you go into what is that, a gun range. If you go into a gun range. If you go into a gun range, it just feel like it's you, but like extended.
What the hell this is. I'm pretty sure this is a gun. This is a gun.
I'm a big NRA proponent. I'm a life member. The timing sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. This doesn't have anything there's no connection between this and what happened in Uvalde. There just isn't.
What do you think that we can do to stop mass shootings like that?
I think it goes back to the basic family. I'm 66 years old. When I was in high school, we used to take our shotguns to high school to show our coaches if we got a new shotgun. Then we'd go bird hunting after school. There was never a school shooting when I was in high school. What's different from then to now? What's changed?
What do you think?
What? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, my side. You are a dumb nigga, bro. How do you argue against this? How do you argue against this, bro? Like, why did you tell me that? You're worse now.
Think changed.
It's the family. Look how many single parent families there are. Just go to Chicago. Look at them.
Oh my God. He just, for no reason, Chicago just caught a stray. For no reason.
The amount of crime in Chicago. I mean, they have 40, 50 gun shootings a weekend.
I guess the difference would be that, like, in Chicago, a lot of that violence is gang related. We're talking about kind of lone wolf shooters walking into an elementary school with an AR-15.
It's troubled kids. I'm not a big gamer, but I mean, I've seen a lot of the video games, and there's.
Oh my nigga, you legit just said you didn't have video games when you were coming up. You would go. Your motivation for buying weapons was because you wanted to show your bitch ass coach them, so y'all could go out into the woods. And I know for damn sure that your coach wasn't just looking at the guns with a bunch of little boys out there, bro. Your coach was weird. Your coach was weird, and he was on some weirdo shit, and you just didn't know it. You got violated, and now you don't want to be honest. And it's cool. It's cool at the end of the day. Get therapy. I'm praying for you, my brother. But you just said that you wanted guns, and you didn't even have video games. Why would their motivation now be wanting video games?
There's a lot of them that are just shoot them up, blow them up, you know. It doesn't look real.
Yeah. So how do you think we can rebuild the American family?
That's got to be done at the street level. Single parents are running 30-40% of the households. It takes two people to raise a kid.
Why does anybody need to have, an AR-15?
Guns have been around here since the beginning of America. So,
but back in the day, it was like muskets and stuff.
It doesn't matter. Nowhere in the Constitution does say.
You have to stop this right now. You have to go across the street, please.
What do you think about increased background checks?
I think the background checks is adequate now.
Hey! Right there, exit, please. Across the street.
What do you think could have been done to prevent what happened in Uvalde a few days ago?
The fuck? I'm chilling, bro. I get the laws, dude, about filming and shit like that sometimes, but like if nobody's bothering anyone, no one's harassing anyone, like bro, just shut the fuck up. Just walk away, walk past. It's not that deep. Like they're interviewing someone clearly. They're having a conversation. They're not. No one's complaining about them. I don't think. She's an ally. No, that's crazy.
We could have banned assault weapons 20 years ago.
The murder at Uvalde, Texas will tell everyone that we need to have gun under control. We don't take guns away from people, but we have to have a proper background checks. That is the only way we can avoid these kind of murders.
You need more than background checks, bro. You do. Cause there's nothing to say that a person. What determines whether or not a person is unstable or unfit to own a firearm? If they haven't had an episode yet, Shawn, don't be. I didn't say nothing to him. What determines if a person is fit to have a firearm or not? But is it they just don't have a criminal background? That's it. There's nothing to say that this person isn't living a perfect life and then just get motivated one day. Hey, you know what? I feel like noob tubing some niggas. Like, it don't work like that, bro. A lot of these shooters don't have criminal backgrounds. A lot of them. What, you gonna go into their school because they turned 18? Oh, are you having problems in school? That's the extent of the background check. I think there's more that needs to be done than just that. But he's on the right page, I guess.
Children, you cannot say, well, we hire police or these are mental people. Abbott, he said that there's a mental problems with the United States.
Anybody who shoots somebody else has a mental health challenge.
What about the rest of the world? Do they have mental problems too? No, they don't, right? So that's why we are here.
It's better that the government knows.
Oh, this nigga, bro. Fucking Jesus. Oh, my God. Hey, this the pedo nigga? That weird-ass nigga that exposed the other fat nigga? Oh, my God, bro. What the fuck? Bro, that was the worst video I've seen in 2021. This nigga running up to this nigga and telling him that he can't leave is the funniest shit of 2021. And also, you look worse. I don't understand, bro. How do you and I heard what was crazy. Nah, we gotta the EDP video is hilarious. What's crazy is this nigga is 23, I think. He's 3-4 years younger than me. Y'all in the chat, Neem, he's younger than you. Other niggas that are y'all, he's way younger. It's insane. Nah. Yes, way. Yes, way. Yes. Connor, next thing I send you, I want you to find some way to incorporate this bitch into the shit just for the sake of doing it. I never knew until after I saw the video. I'm like, bro, there's no fucking way this is real life. There's no way he's actually that young.
That people do have ARs. Governments have killed 260 million people in the 20th century. You know, Stalin, Mao, whatever. People say, oh, that'll never happen here. We all live in a bubble. We are the most privileged country on earth. From the homeless guys here to fucking Bill Gates. Ha, crap, where's I going with this? What was I gonna say? Okay, governments, this.
Holy fuck.
That, okay, you know who EDP is?
Yeah.
I'm the guy that caught him.
Oh my God. No. Why did you say that? Oh my God, bro. There's no way you just brought that shit up at a gun convention. Flexing catching a predator at a gun expo is nuts. There's no way you just did that. There's no way he just did this.
Wait, you're the guy to say, okay, governments, this, that. Okay, you know who EDP is?
Yeah.
I'm the guy that caught him.
Wait, you're the guy who caught EDP?
Yeah.
So how do you think that we can prevent mass shootings like the one that occurred a couple days ago?
The reality is, there's Salvador Ramos is out there. The reality is, there's Peyton, whatever the hell his name was, Adam Lanzas, yada yada. People will be uncomfortable if there's teachers armed in schools.
Yeah, we need more guns around the schools. We protect our president with guns. We protect our congressmen with guns. We protect our governors with guns. Our celebrities.
Fuck them niggas. What the fuck? What? Okay, and? So? The fuck?
Sporting events, jewelry stores, banks. And then we protect our children with a sign that says, this is a gun-free zone.
I see that you have Rosa Parks here. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I met Rosa Parks. She's anti-abortion. She's a good friend of MLK. He's anti-abortion. He was anti-abortion. So...
Hold on, let me think.
Case closed.
I see that you have 2 Mike Lindell My Pillows attached to your belt loops on either side.
Yeah, Mike's a friend of mine.
Bro, you don't get tired? You gotta carry this shit around the whole, like, fucking march.
I've only met him once in person, but he knows what I've been doing for him.
Nigga, those pillows? What is that?
Sounds like a good...
You gotta... Are you about to go, like... What is the word? Are you about to go baptize someone? A big-ass cross? Yo, he a vampire slayer. He gotta be.
Friend.
Yeah, he's a good friend.
Exercise. Thank you. There you go.
And this is a little bit more firm.
Nah,
and
that's
they're the best pillows I've ever had.
Which one do you prefer?
I prefer the softer one.
This is like American Avatar Roku.
The medium fill. The standard's a little tough on my neck.
Oh no, that's just God. Never mind.
Did you enjoy his pillows prior to his endorsement of Donald Trump?
Well, they've been around for a long time. I couldn't afford them. He cut the price in half now. Here's a tip. Don't order them through the mail. Because they come wrapped up with no box.
What you
Go
saying,
to Walmart,
brother?
Get them in a box. The box is going to be worth more than the pillow.
Why?
Because it's classic. I'm getting ready to go over to the communists that are packing guns.
Do you think it's smart to engage with them?
I screamed profanity at them and it made them angry. They can't tolerate freedom of speech, but they expect me to tolerate them threatening me.
What is your favorite piece of profanity to hurl at an Antifa BLM soldier?
Fat baby butcher bitches.
Bro, who is this man, dude? Because it's crazy. I don't know where he stands because he's talking all over the place. I have no idea what his purpose is.
Fat baby butcher bitches.
Well,
that's a soundbite. That's a soundbite. We have to use that now. We have to use that now. Fuck.
You're going to go do it again?
Yeah, I'm going to go do it again right now.
All right, well, I'll see you over there, man. Don't let those Antifa communist bastards take your pillows away. Godspeed, soldier. You're doing the right thing.
I had 150 of them screaming in my face on the 14th of this month. I met Rosa Parks. I don't give a fuck. You don't know shit. You don't either. Look at you, dumbass. And you're proud of your stupidity. You fucking fascist piece of shit.
Oh my god. There's no way. No, because now I'm hot. Oh my god. Now I'm hot. Why? Why is this an argument that would be straight out of a Seth Rogen movie, dude? There's no way this is a real fucking scenario. There's just no way. They real life, bro, and they snatched this nigga sign like a chain. What the fuck? Bro, like, he looked like his leg was so crazy.
And you're proud of your stupidity. You fucking fascist piece of shit.
Oh my god. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. He's running with the sign. Bro, what are y'all, what, really? Y'all are getting involved over a sign. He jacked a sign, my nigga. Draw another one. Come on. This isn't worth your time, bro. See, this y'all niggas' problem. If y'all were as active at that school as you are about a fucking sign, I ain't even gonna, I'ma chill. I'ma hang back. Cause my mind really going right now. I'ma chill. I'ma hang back, bro. Like, you fucking idiots, dude. What are you running after him for? This is him at max speed. This is him at max speed, bro. Oh my god. Oh no, dude. This is crazy. This is crazy. The footage is sped up. No, not the pillow. Oh my god. No, that's different. That's different.
Do you think there's any type of common ground that could be reached?
Yeah, there's a little give. I think they could change some of the requirements to own an AR. You know, back in the old days, we didn't have the same type of weapons. So they could change the law and make it 21.
Do you think that kid should have been able to buy an AR?
I don't know. Somebody worked on the kid's brain. They worked on that one in Buffalo also. He drove 300 miles to shoot black people at a store. He probably could have drove a few miles within the city.
What the fuck? No. He said it's niggas everywhere and you drove 300 miles. Bro, when I tell you that America is the biggest joke in the world, this is the funniest shit. You unironically, I love niggas that don't use the internet. First of all, I want to say that. I love niggas that don't use the internet. Cause you just get the craziest shit. These niggas, they need to exist because I need to hear. I constantly get like, okay. I constantly hear some shit that I will never actually hear. That just sounds impossible. Why he's standing like that? Cause that's his build. That's his build, bro. That's his build. This is his build. And he got that shit holstered too. Why do you have a cup of what looks like coffee next to a firearm, dude? Like, this your utility belt. He low-key think he Batman. This is crazy.
He was already in.
I guess the main difference is like...
All right, bro. I've had someone legit stand to me looking exactly like this, bro. Arch with no ass is insane enough as it is. But this stance with the leg, just like this, like it's 2 fingers making the peace sign, is crazy. Like 2 fingers making the peace sign is crazy. Whoa! What is this? Appreciate the 20 gifted. We love you, Miles. I fuck with you so heavy. I love you. We love you. We appreciate the, what is it? The hospitality? Not the hospitality. This is my house. All right. We appreciate and love you, dog. 100%. Fuck with you heavy, man. Niggas standing like this, making the fucking peace sign, is crazy. With his legs, just making a peace sign with his legs is crazy. I can't even picture a nigga standing like this in front of me. But it's happened before. It has, and the belly be just like this. This is a real person, bro. This is a real person. Yo, chill. Miles, relax. Miles, relax, okay? I fuck with you. We appreciate you. Another big 20. I love you and we appreciate you. Chill. I love you. We appreciate you. Chill, okay? It's a pandemic. Gas is going up. Think of your mom. Think of your mom. I love you and we appreciate you in the chat greatly. But think of your mom. Okay? You're going to have to drive her out somewhere eventually. That gas money going to come in handy. I'm just saying, think about it. We love you though, but think about it. We appreciate you. I appreciate that big time, man. You don't understand.
The dude in Buffalo was motivated by like racial hatred, whereas it seems like the guy.
It was only racial hatred because the guy was white.
Appreciate the gifted too, by the way. And as a Mooney, the fuck? Appreciate the 2 months too, by the way. I know he just came in here and dropped that thing on us.
But I think he had the N-word written on the gun, and he published like a big manifesto of talking about.
Abortions, you motherfucker.
Okay, chill. Hey, yo, appreciate the. I'm not repeating it. I'm not repeating. Now that's funny. No. Ain't no way. What is Big D worse? I'm not saying no. No way. I appreciate the Big Five gifted, my brother. Once again, we love you. We appreciate you. And the same thing for anyone else. If you ever, I'm not saying it, no. I'm a big brother. You know, that's what we saying to him. Big brother, we appreciate you and we love you. Big bro. I'm a big bro. I'll go big bro. Big bro. That's it. That's all I'm going. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm. Miles. I just told you. Think of your mom. Think of. Miles, relax. I'm about to go cry. Chill. Nigga said fuck his mom. No, dude, I appreciate it. You don't understand. I really do. But stop dropping the thing on us because I feel like this really a power move. And low key, like I can't let a nigga just like, what is it, lil bro me like that. I'm not about to let that happen. Bro. We love you and we appreciate you. Once again, I do. I'm not repeating this name. No. Big bro, I fuck with you. Hey, give me that. We here. We locked in. I love you. I appreciate you so fucking much. No. Stop. For real. Stop. Appreciate the 3 months too, Chicken Wang. Nope, not doing it. Stop. Okay, relax. Chill. Everybody calm down. We are fine. We are good. I'm just trying to watch the video. That's all I'm trying to do. Chill. Okay? Chill. Let's be calm, cool, copacetic. That's all I'm doing. Okay? Chill. Y'all alright? We good. I'm fine. I'm not saying it. Never in my life. You know what I'm doing before I say his name? Sucking dick. I know that sounds crazy. But I'm doing everything in the book before I say that out loud. That's just my body. How insecure you gotta be? I just said I was suck. What?
Fucker's head.
Well, that's what they're telling us.
Fuck you.
I don't know the fact.
Okay, why did he walk all the way over here? No, chill. Don't clip. Relax. Why are you putting the flag in the chat? It's not that deep. I'm not elaborating on anything. No. I'm not elaborating on anything. We love them out here. Let's just chill. Let's talk about his stance once again.
Like racial hatred, whereas it seems like the guy.
It was only racial hatred because the guy was white.
But I think he had the N-word written on.
Appreciate the gifted too once again. 56789 big. Love you out here. Kimmy, you better thank that man. We love you. No. Relax. On God, relax. Not tonight. Miles, chill. I love and appreciate you. Like I just said, think of your mom. Don't listen to them, Miles. Don't do it. I'm telling you, think of your mom. If she dead, think of your dad. If he not around, think of your sis. If she getting fucked, think of your brother. I know your brother is cool. All right, chill. Let's just watch this, okay? Chill. I fuck with you. You fuck with chat. Chat fuck with. We good. I love you. We appreciate you.
On the gun, and he
What I want to know is
published like a big manifesto of talking about.
Abortions you motherfuckers had.
How did he hear what they were saying and he just came in with this energy just off the rip? He got sand ears and eyes to even be able to read those signs, because I wouldn't even be able to see what the fuck was on the signs from across the street. He just came up out of nowhere, just hostile.
Well, that's what they're telling us.
Fuck
you.
you.
I don't know the facts because I hadn't seen them.
We are done with your bullshit.
Why would this?
What is he holding?
Fuck you.
I don't know the facts.
Nigga, is that a sock filled with? Is that a tie? Is that a belt? Is that a...
We are done with your bullshit.
Why would this kid put a manifesto together anyway?
Chuck Schumer didn't want us to pass laws.
Nigga, at this point, just cross the street. Why are you yelling?
To protect schools. He doesn't want cops in schools. He doesn't want to harden the target. He wants your kids to be killed. That's why the Democrats advocate for murdering children in the womb. They don't care about life. The NRA has a fucking thing to do with it. You idiot. When did the NRA kill?
His fucking voice is gonna be fucked tomorrow, bro. There's no way.
Somebody. You're an idiot. I know who you are.
Gabriel, appreciate the sub.
Dude, what the heck?
How are you this young? How are you this young and this is what you decided? Like, this is what you doing? Appreciate the gifted and appreciate the 3 months, David. How did you come in like a 40-year-old white man with 6 kids already that are all in college? What the heck, Ben? I don't know his name. I was about to say Ben. What the heck, Ben? Where the fuck you been? What are you saying? You are legit 19 max.
You're an idiot.
Why are you talking like this?
I know who you are. Dude, what the heck?
In this handshake, this yee ass handshake. Oh my god.
I want to talk to you. Yes.
Hell yeah, cool. So how do you feel about what's going on right now with them over there?
I don't not like them. They're human beings. I love everybody. Okay, they have souls.
You're an idiot.
But it's just sad because they're confused.
Yeah.
The problem isn't the guns. The problem is a people problem, okay? Ever since 1973, we legalized abortion. I think that was a real downfall in American society.
Nigga, they're talking about kids that got blasted. And he brought up abortion.
We've murdered millions of children. Why is it okay to murder children in the womb, but not okay to murder kids in school?
Just how are we? Listen. There is no way. There's just no way. There isn't. This isn't real. This isn't a real person. This isn't a real person. It's just not. It can't be a real person. He's serious. He said. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I get what he's trying to, right? I get it. I understand what he's trying to say, right? I do. I understand what he's trying to say. Here's what I'm thinking. Wait. No. Miles, chill. On God, bro, relax. On God. Like, we appreciate you, like, big time. But chill, please, chill. You've done more than enough, okay? You went to the max. This is the max. We love you. I love you. Chat loves you. We appreciate you, Miles. Stop. I'm not calling him that. Stop. All right, bro. Stop. Can we just watch the video? I appreciate the big 25 though, on God. I really do. I appreciate it. Y'all going crazy in here, and I appreciate it a bunch. I do. I'm still not saying your name. Big DADDY 56789. We appreciate you. We love you. On God, we do. You know, I just look at y'all and I see little extensions of me. So if I were to call a nigga Big Daddy, which I'm not, but if I were to call a nigga that, I would understand that he's basically just my seed and I'm the biggest daddy. So I really don't have a problem putting that out there personally. I didn't say it. No. I said if a nigga. I'm saying if. I didn't say if. I'm just saying personally. Yeah, that's just me. That's my body. That's my body. Man, I appreciate y'all a lot. For real. Like that's great. I don't feel entitled to anything when we come out here and we stream. So once again, you know, Miles, I appreciate you. Real Sauce, your donations are not lost on me. Your gifteds are not lost on me. I see you out here. We appreciate you too. Big DADDY 56789. We appreciate you too. Like, let's just chill though. Think of the children, cause this nigga's not thinking of them. He wants them to be, you know, DOA on the field and inside the womb. Like, he don't care. So I just want to hear what he got to say. Okay, I appreciate y'all though, for real. On God, let's bring the gay ball back out.
I know this isn't your usual thing. You usually just let people talk, but I want to listen to what you think.
Well, I'm curious if you think there's any common ground that can be found between.
See, that's a very complicated thing to talk about, and I think there is room for that. Okay, I think we can have mental health evaluations, and I think what was it, Dad? What was the statistics like?
You're there with your dad, bro. Bro, come on, bro. You gotta get him out the way, dude. You gotta. What the fuck? Why did you come in here like that?
For the adult population,
it's about 25% of the adult population in America suffer from some form of mental illness.
Yeah. I think people in general should be evaluated and should have help.
Bro, your relationship with your father needs to be evaluated, because that interaction right there did not seem normal, dude. This is like King Cold and Frieza. I don't know why they're giving me these vibes. Like, the father doesn't fully have control over him and his ideas, and the son can just kind of like do whatever the fuck, and knowing that his father gonna have his back. Like, it's kind of crazy when you think about it. He's giving me those vibes.
Whenever you go into a gun store, you have to fill out a paperwork called a 4473 and say, hey, they're going to run a background check. This 4473, this document, it's a document to look at your background, okay? It's not going to know the heart of man. We need to better keep up with the health of our people, because we're suffering people, okay? We have more access to hardcore porn on the internet, whittling down the psyche of humans and literally making us just sick people. You can't legislate morality, and you can't tell what you are really going to do. But at the end of the day, we live in a free society, and we have these rights and privileges, and that's what happens. You know, they don't have school shootings in China because you can't own firearms in China.
You're almost there. You're almost there. You're this close.
Do you know that the most popular porn category in America right now is incest?
I had no idea, no.
Isn't that insane?
Really?
Why?
That's crazy.
Why is that the case?
That's crazy that you didn't know.
Tonight, leggings, shapewear, and handbags came down the runway. But this is no ordinary fashion show.
Discreetly designed so no one can tell that you have a weapon.
The concealed carry fashion show targets what the NRA calls its fastest growing demographic, women.
Bitch. The jokes they really write themselves, dude. They really write themselves. You walked out here. How would I not be able to see this on you? You mean to tell me if a woman wanted to wear some leggings or some shit like that, and she puts this shit in the back of her underwear, that a nigga can't see it and really just take it anyway? Nigga, you have a legit lump in your breast. Unless it's cancer, I know you're coding something. Why are these the models, bro? You literally just put it in your purse. You chose a green firearm. Nigga, is that a good? Trying to make like gun owners fashionable is probably the hardest job in America. So I do try to give them a little bit of what is the word? Wiggle room. I try to. What is that? What is that? Stop. There's no way that's a flashbang. What? I don't know what that is, bro. I've never seen that in my life. Is that a mine explode? Like, what the fuck? They got a nigga. Oh my god, dude. This is too much. I don't know. This is too much. How did they get you, bro? They just got you looking crazy. Why do you need... Bro, alright, bro. Alright, dude. Alright, bro. I get it. I get it, bro. I get it. I get it, bro. Like, I understand. Like, leave him alone. He has a chance still. There's no hope for you niggas, but bro, he has a chance. He don't want to be there, bro. You like, what the fuck you got me doing, dad? I want to go home and watch some fucking Cocomelon. You got me out here with fucking guns and shit, bro. I see the danger, not you. Fuck is wrong with dudes? What is wrong with him? You're taking a child to a gun convention. For what? Look at this nigga's eyes! Baby head big as fuck. But it's not his fault. On God, it's not his fault. This is just crazy, bro. It really is. It really is. Appreciate the gifted. This is crazy. There's so much wrong with this. Fully unbuckling and zipping down your pants, and your son is right here just to show off a firearm that shouldn't even be in that location, is just the craziest shit ever. That's nuts.
Alright, we just arrived in Uvalde, Texas, which, as most people know, is the site of the most recent mass shooting that took place around a week ago, where 19 students and 2 teachers were killed at Robb Elementary School. This is the Wendy's where the shooter worked. Apparently he used to work the graveyard shift at the drive-thru window until about 2.5 weeks ago. He quit abruptly once he had saved up about $4,000, which was enough to buy 2 assault rifles, ammunition, and a bulletproof vest. This is the store where the school shooter picked up the guns and ammunition that he used in the shooting. He actually ordered the guns online, but this was like a transfer store where they shipped it here and then he picked it up. This is where the shooter drove his pickup truck through a guardrail and crashed out, like right here. Got out of the car, went over to the funeral home here, shot at a few people, but then didn't hit anybody. Then he walked over into this building, and that was the site of all this.
You go to sleep seeing their faces. You wake up seeing their faces. What can we tell them? We don't want to scare them. And the other poor little innocents that didn't make it. You know, their parents were going crazy looking for them. I'm sure they're in a lot of pain.
And my husband was here getting the mail when he heard gunshots, but he's having a hard time because he just wished he could have done something to prevent it. Our community will never be the same.
Si decimos que no hemos pecado, le hacemos a él mentiroso y su palabra no está en nosotros. Amen.
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 Amen. Amen.
She loved Guns N' Roses. She loved that song, Sweet Child of Mine.
She's a beautiful little girl. I like her smile. That was her favorite song. She loved Guns N' Roses, and she would
Hundreds of thousands of people.
she would dance around her room singing "Sweet Child of Mine."
I love this country, and I'm so grateful for everything it's given me and all the opportunity that I recognize I wouldn't have if I was somewhere else. That's not lost on me. And at the same time, this should encourage us to want to be better, and we're not.
Think AR should be banned?
Fuck yes. There's absolutely no reason for that.
Mind you, I have a pistol, but I don't think that a semi-automatic weapon is necessary in our country. I just don't see the need. I don't see the purpose. I think in this case, I know the bodies of the children were shredded as a result of that. What do we need that for? I don't understand it.
They say that like having those high capacity assault rifles are the final line of defense against a tyrannical government.
Oh, please. I think we're already facing a tyrannical government when we have things like this happen. Well, there's no excuse for this. I don't care what they say. They're wrong.
Unless it happens to one of their own, then they're not going to do anything. You know. And Ted Cruz, he's a sorry person for a position that he holds. I'm sorry, but it is. That's the truth. But we're not supposed to say anything?
I'm not saying that.
If he can say what he wants, I can say what I want. They should have rushed in. That's their job. What, almost an hour before they decided to do anything? No, that's unheard of. It really is.
Breaking news in the investigation to the school shooting tonight. Texas DPS is telling us the Uvalde CISD police chief has not been cooperating with investigators. On Friday, DPS Director Steve McGraw said the school district police chief was the incident commander at Robb Elementary School who made the call to wait to take down the gunman.
If they had, they would probably save several of those lives.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
This is fucking bullshit. Like, this is preventable, and this is absolutely unacceptable. When we talk about how great this country is, this is unacceptable.
Unfortunately, like so many things, in a couple of more months it'll blow over like this never happened, you know?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think this is going to blow over anytime soon.
Then the audacity of the people that went to the NRA convention in Houston, for them to say that they don't need to make any changes? What's wrong with them?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just I don't know, I just think it's just you have to really be so far removed or just really just not care at all. And I really just can't imagine being in that space. I don't know how you get to that space. What you have to, how far away you have to be to not hear some of it. And then just be like, yeah, I'm going to still maintain my same talking points and my same view of the situation when you see the effects and the ramifications and how, the people that it hurts Not even just the people surviving, who are the adults, but the victims. I don't understand how you sit in that space after acknowledging these things. And even if you don't acknowledge these things, how you wouldn't attempt to seek them out, even if they don't maintain the same self-view that you have, why you wouldn't at least want to be further educated about this situation and how your take could still be the current system still isn't the problem. I don't get how you get there. Like, if that type of testimony or understanding of the situation or the harm that it does doesn't move or sway you, what is going to move you? What has to happen? I don't think it could get much worse than kids. What do you need to occur? And that's where the hopelessness comes from, because it's like, if this don't bring the attention or the awareness or the change, then like, I can't imagine what's next that would help. I can't imagine. Like, what the fuck? I would not be able to sleep. I wouldn't be able to think or sleep if some shit like this, like, obviously I feel a bit of a disconnect because these are kids that I have no blood relation to, which obviously, you know, I still feel awful about. But I couldn't imagine the me in a universe where this happens to my own kid or my nephew or a little cousin of mine, a little sibling. Like, I couldn't imagine how I would feel. Just imagining how I would feel is enough for me to be like, yeah, that's, you know, something should be done, obviously. I don't get it. I don't. That's where I'm at, like a very high disconnect right now, because I don't know where you need to go. Where do you need to go? What do you need to see? I don't know. Fuck, that was heavy. The end. That was a really good video. Explaining the. I picked me up from school and we were parking in the driveway from our house. She finally turned into the radio and she started to cry, and it was the first time seeing that. I said, that's sad, and she said, it's horrific. She told me to go into the house, and I left her in the car as she wept. Yeah. I don't imagine there's an easy way for a parent to deal with that. When you're thinking about, I'm not a parent. I'm just an uncle. And I did with dealing with a child where I feel like my world would be broken in two if anything were to happen to him. I couldn't imagine how a mother or a father would feel. I just couldn't. Big brother, big cousin, little brother, it don't matter. Like, I don't understand. It wouldn't matter. I don't get it. I don't get it.